This is for you, Aquarius. There's a total solar eclipse in Pisces on the 8th or 9th of March, 2016. That's Eastern Standard Time or Greenwich Mean Time, respectively. And a penumbral lunar eclipse in Libra on the 23rd of March, 2016. Heads up. Eastern Standard Time changes to Eastern Daylight Time on the 13th of the month. The spring equinox occurs on the 20th of March when the Sun ingresses into the sign of Aries early in the morning at 0:31 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 4:31 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Now, Saturn continues a direct transit through the sign of Sagittarius until the 25th of March to go retrograde, also in the sign of the Archer, which will then affect the water bearer's 11th house of friends and reputation in a nostalgic manner. Now, Saturn is known as God the Lawgiver, found in Genesis 2:16-17, and he commanded him, saying, "Of every tree of paradise thou shalt eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat, for in the day soever thou shalt eat of it, thou shalt die the death." Now, Uranus continues direct in the sign of Aries, the Ram, throughout March this year. This still influences your third house of travel and communication, Aquarius. This is a direct journey, currently allowing you to change the parts of your life that still need fixing, so you will take on these significant topics with assurance throughout this direct transit. Now, Uranus is known as the attribute of God from the heavens, found in John 1:51, and he saith to him, Amen. Amen, I say to you, you shall see the heaven opened and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man. Now, let's see how your ruling planets of Saturn and Uranus affect you this month, Aquarius. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your air guardian angel, Raphael, speaks through to you from your Aquarius angel, Cambriel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Aquarius angel, Cambriel, who resides over the water bearer's fixed air, and here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. Now, for Cambriel's love transmission, of course, the most important, and again with the assistance of the divine physician Raphael, who resides over all of the air signs and also is the angel who presides over and controls the warm, moist winds of the east. Now, travel with your spouse, family, or best friends will be a much-needed retreat, affording you an immense amount of happiness. You might think that this is impossible. At this time, due to work or other obligations you feel are restrictive for you, but this is still advised to free up the energy that you require to be your best, be the best you can be in all parts of your life. Now, for Cambriel's money transmission, you will have much better financial prospects, Aquarius, during the month if you begin to get out of your current, more constricted comfort zone and get back to where you were when you were feeling more extroverted in your daily routines. And for Cambriel's health transmission, again, very important with Raphael, who's the divine physician, with his assistance for you. Any form of wellness or health practitioner that you visit at this time should be one that you know and trust. This is not a month to explore or any kind of new or unknown modalities. It's not the time to do that. Your relationships in this theater should be with those you might consider reliable, as well as honorable associates, people who are noble, people who you know are going to, behave in an adult manner and not act childish with you. You want people who are straightforward and people who will be adult and treat you with dignity and respect. It's very important in your health, your choice of health practitioners, especially this month. Now, for this month's Lucky Fortune Cookie prediction, make sure to be reasonable with all your plans during the month, remembering that an elephant can be consumed, but this must be done one bite at a time, as the cliche goes. and patience is vastly important at this juncture. A disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Now remember to chant your divine tone of I know, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of knowing, and be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Aquarius. The ephemeris information calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time, respectively, Eastern Time, Eastern Standard Time, is going to be in effect until the 13th of March, 2016 at 2 a.m., after which times are calculated at Eastern Daylight Time. The new moon on the 8th of March, 2016 at 9:55 p.m. at 18 degrees Pisces, 55 minutes. Full moon on the 23rd of March, 2016 at 8:01 a.m. at 3 degrees Libra, 17 minutes. Now for London time, Greenwich Mean Time, the new moon on the 9th of March, 2016 at 7:40 p.m. That's at 18 degrees Pisces, 56 minutes. The full moon on the 23rd of March, 2016 at 5:23 a.m. at 3 degrees Libra, 17 minutes. Now we're going to go into a part of this video where we're going to give you the information for the 4 different eclipses that are going to occur in March 2016. Just to go over it for you, there are 2 occurring in March this month and 2 in September. That's 2 that are solar and 2 that are lunar. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have that for you right now. Welcome. This video is about the 2016 solar and lunar eclipses that are going to occur this year and how they affect you. March 8th is the first one of 2016, and that's if you're using Eastern Standard Time. If, on the other hand, you're using Greenwich Mean Time, it's on the 9th of March 2016. So that's coming up soon. And this is going to be a total solar eclipse in the sign of Pisces, and that's a new moon event. This type of totality is in the sign of the fish, having the divine tone of I believe. During new moon, this will cause an uptick in the propensity to emotionally overwhelm those targeted for spiritual groups, religions, cults, also romance or even friendship. Tugging at the heartstrings with promises of a better life from promoters and emotional blackmail from those sought after will ensue. Always remember that money is the god of this world. Now for the next event, we have a March 23rd, 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time penumbral lunar eclipse in Libra. That's a full moon event. Now the penumbral lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra, the scales, will be a shady event, pun intended, and it's going to have the effect of bringing out the divine tone of Libra, which is we balance. And during this full moon, this will generate promises to ensure safety through organizations such as various security and law enforcement agencies. In this case, the wolf will be guarding the hen house and having quite a good time at that, and having quite a few hearty meals at the same time, all the while baffling the keepers of these chicken pens as to why the hens have gone missing. Shady business indeed. Now for September 1st of 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time, we have the annular solar event in Virgo, new moon event. The annular solar event, it's an eclipse in the sign of Virgo the Virgin, having the divine tone of I analyze during a new moon, will deepen the effects of the current North Node in Virgo, with the new moon at its apogee, having the effect of causing a distance of emotionality. So people are going to be more distant with their feelings, and also a distancing of the right brain functions and abilities, which are simply in a state of rest at this time, to enliven the expression of such talent in the months to come. The moon, sun, and earth will be completely aligned during this event. Now, for the September 16th, 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time penumbral lunar eclipse in Pisces full moon event, we have this penumbral lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces the fish, having the divine tone again of I believe, during a full moon will cast a diffuse shadow upon the moon. And although this is not as intense as a bite taken out of the moon as you see during a partial lunar eclipse, or give the melodramatic effect of causing the moon to appear like it's been dipped in blood, as is seen during a total lunar eclipse, still, there will be the effect of planting stealthy seeds, sure to bloom later, most likely not in the manner the engineer of such seeds had in mind. Thank you for joining us, gentlewomen and gentlemen, ladies and lords. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Join us again next time.